Excuse me, who are you? What the? Whoa! That scared me. Why is there a monster in marble? Hey, don't say that about Mama. Oh, please. She's going to die soon because she's got a brain tumor. Wow, surprise brain tumor. Who would have thought? Oh, no, they did actually stuff her in it. Jesus Christ. Welp. But, like, what do they need to kill? Like, okay, so here you have, like, a fucking, like, 18-year-old girl with a brain tumor. Why the fuck are all these men hunting her down? I mean, I have a theory, and that's because, like, okay, so obviously Falco is her, like, so-called uncle. Maybe, like, you know, Renju wanted to unite Falco with Iris one last time because he knew that Iris, you know, had this brain tumor and was gonna die. You know, he probably heard it from, like, Hitomi and yada yada yada. Like, he knew she was gonna die soon. So, like, maybe he wanted Falco to see her, like, one last time before, like, they did. But, like, it doesn't explain why she's killed. You know what I mean? Like, why kill her then? Like, why not just let the brain tumor? Unless, okay, here's another theory. You know, this whole thing has been about dreams and, like, the consciousness. What if they stored her, like, consciousness in, like, the sync machine? Like, their prototype sync machine or something. So maybe she can, like, technically live on forever. Maybe they discovered something like that, and that's why they tried so hard to, like, kill her, I guess. Because remember, okay, that's true. I forgot about that clue. That is another thing we discovered. Because, remember, in the other pathway, we discovered that they do have the prototype sync machine, and to use that sync machine, you have to take the eyeball out. I'm assuming you probably have to connect the cable directly, and to do that, you have to remove an eyeball to use the prototype sync machine. Which could also be the clue that is why Date lost his eye. Maybe they tried to, like, hook him up to the prototype sync machine, and they had to remove his eye. And that's why all these people are removing eyes. Maybe at the end of the day, you know what maybe is happening? Maybe, like, some fucking psychopath dude is gathering up all these women and, like, putting their consciousness into, like, this, like, fucking black box or something, and using it so they can live forever, but, like, in the process of doing this, it kills them. Maybe. I might be onto something with that. Because that, I don't know, maybe whoever's, like, actually doing this. Because now I'm starting to think, like, maybe it's not Boss. I mean, Boss obviously has something to do with it, but she could be, like, just maybe, like, an assistant or something. Or maybe Boss is actually good and she's trying to stop them. Because at the end of the day, she chopped up So Saejima. I don't know. It's so hard to piece anything together because I don't know what end goal we're getting at. But I might be onto something with, like, whoever the new Cyclops serial killer is, or even the old Cyclops serial killer. They're collecting all these, like, women, maybe, like, famous idols and, like, or just, you know, beautiful looking women, and basically, like, trapping their consciousness in some kind of, like, black box so that way they can, like, live forever in dreamland, but in the process, like, they end up killing them. I don't fucking know. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why the fuck would you kill a girl who has a brain tumor and is gonna fucking die? Like, might as well just let the brain tumor kill. Fuck, the brain tumor would have killed her the next day. She died on day 6 in the other pathway. The brain tumor literally kills her the next day. So, like, if she needed to die that badly, they could have just waited. That's what I mean. So, like, dude, it has to be. There's some secret, like, AI. They're making them into AI. That's gotta be it. They're making them into AI. Like Aiba. Oh my god. And Pewter made Aiba. Oh my god, I figured it out. They're taking all the women and making them into AI figures. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. That's it. That's fucking it. It has to be. Iris is probably like an AI now. Oh my fucking God. It makes sense. It fucking makes sense though. Doesn't it? Right? There's gotta be something, man. There's gotta be some. There's no. You wouldn't fucking kill a tumor patient girl for nothing. Like, you wouldn't decide, yes, she's gonna die anyway. Might as well fucking become a murderer and kill her. No, you wouldn't do that on a fucking terminally ill child. Like, that's just messed up. Even for a psychopath, that's just messed up. I think they're killing these people and making them into some kind of like AI. They have to, right? The whole game is about AI. And it makes sense. And the reason why the eyeballs have to be removed is because that's how they use that sync machine, the prototype one. You have to remove an eye to use that machine. And that's probably how they upload their consciousness and make an AI. And think about it, because Pewter is in cahoots. Pewter made Iba. So maybe they're trying to make these people into AI. They're trying to like make them and have their own AI companion. Maybe that's the incident with like 6 years ago. Maybe Iba actually existed in the real world as a person who like was with Date. And maybe she died and then they turned her into AI and she became like my AI, Date's AI companion. Oh my God, dude, I'm onto something here, right? This has to be something. It totally makes sense. And I could see it like that, honestly, and to be fair, like that, honestly, like that's awesome. Like, I wouldn't even say that's necessarily like a bad thing. Like, if Iris was gonna die anyway, I would rather her like live on forever as like an AI of herself than to die terminally ill and be dead forever. Because maybe that's what they're doing. And maybe that's why they need Falco, because Iris is going to become Falco's like permanent attachment AI. Maybe. So that way she's never going to be dead. Dude, I swear, did I just hit it? Did I figure out the plot of what they're doing? Did I just hit the nail on the head? I really hope I did. That is fucking wild if I got it off of that. That's crazy. I mean, like, that's at least one possibility. Come on, I'm not far off from my theory there, right? Like, you gotta agree with me. Everyone watching right now, come on, throw me a bone or something, right? Like, I gotta be onto something, right? Harbor Warehouse District, Tuesday, 9:39 a.m. I almost said p.m. It's fucking broad daylight and I'm saying p.m. What the hell? I mean, it doesn't explain why they just dumped her fucking body here, but I guess, like, you know, technically murdering someone is still, like, an illegal thing regardless of the good intentions behind it. So I guess they still had to, like, kind of hide. At least they preserved her body. See, maybe that's why they keep going back to this cold storage warehouse. Is because, like, they don't, like, they're trying to, like, humanely kill them. Because that's true. They could have just dumped Iris's body into the fucking ocean and she could have just been gobbled up by a shark or some shit. Or, you know, got rotted all to hell and looked disgusting. But they at least preserved her body in the cold storage warehouse. It's making so much sense. If that's truly the plot to it, like, it makes so much fucking sense. That's the only, like, sense I've ever made of this game. If that's what they're doing. They're basically turning all these people into AI. Like, that makes so much fucking sense, dude. And that kind of, like, goes into the whole, like, delusional, like, Naxalot theory. Now, granted, that was a delusion. Iris was just imagining all that shit. But it kind of somewhat ties into the story of, like, they are turning these people into AI. I don't know. Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time, the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict that you would be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss of words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Oda's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions. What? Oh, now you're talking. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand. Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask you 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in a regular operation, but even so, the AC was on, and at a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that? Why does the warehouse have to keep a freezing temperature? To preserve the body? To preserve something? To preserve something. Yes, let's move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was? It was missing its right eye. That is a unique factor, but there was something else, something more peculiar. It was covered then. It was covered by a cloth. What is unnatural about that? Why would you need to... Isn't it strange? The culprit hid the body because they didn't want it to be found, but then they covered it with a cloth? That implies that they thought that someone would eventually find it. But do you know for a fact that the culprit hid the body? And even if they were responsible, it is not uncommon that murderers feel a sudden urge of remorse or pity for the victim. So the cloth was a sign of pity? That is a possibility. What are you getting at? It was hidden in the engine compartment? The culprit was afraid that the body would be discovered, so they hid it under the hood? But why there? The ocean is right here. If they really wanted to hide the body, they could have just put weights on it and sunk it into the water. As I stated earlier, the culprit may not have hidden the body, and even if they did, they showed pity by hiding it in the warehouse rather than dumping it somewhere. Better than the ocean, I would imagine. So what's so weird about that? It was in a fucking cold storage warehouse. Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read negative 58 with Iris's weight. Okay, well, if that's the case, just wondering, but how much do you weigh? Don't you know how rude it is to ask a lady that? 105 pounds. I see, 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were... Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. It's not her body. Oh my fucking god. So we didn't actually alter time. That's a different body, isn't it? That's what they're getting at. With the second clue in of itself, if it would have taken longer for her body to freeze, that's a different body. Iris is not dead. Yet. But afterward, you visited the Songen household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why? You mean, you've got it. She's not dead. I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. It's a different body. Right? Is that what they're getting at? The corpse is completely frozen. Getting a more thorough look would require removing the cloth. However, we would not want to be disrespectful. You can use a certain vision mode instead. I don't believe it. The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant. How? Do not worry, the uterus does not contain a fetus. You mean, after she was killed? No, the fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. The evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious. This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else. Which means Iris is alive. Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday. So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death? Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years. 10 years? What? 10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago? Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect. Who? Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Saejima. We witnessed someone similar in Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium. But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman. That is highly likely. What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago. I believe that is the case. Renju and So. But we still do not know where Renju is. That means that we need to talk to So Saejima. Pitiful corpse. Just looking at her makes my chest hurt. Nice hands. I guess to the Saejima residence we go. Alright, so I guess we aren't actually like, okay, well, we're still altering like the timelines by going into Somnium. Like, we're still going down branching paths, but we can't actually confirm that we save people in Somnium. So you can't actually alter the timeline you're in. We can just go to different timelines. Because obviously, like, we're going down different branching outcomes and paths by going through Somnium. But we can't actually, like, save people that are already dead. So Iris never died. The only time she died was when we failed to protect her in the cold storage warehouse with the polar bear, with So killing her. Saejima residence, Tuesday, 12:01 p.m. Mizuki and Oda kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we're just looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris. I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion. Alright, listen here, buddy. I thought I told you. Never show your face here again. Listen here, buddy. You're not telling me the truth. A pond. There's a small eye in the center of the pond. I don't know if there's anything else I can really investigate. Fuck it. I don't care. Question him. I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her? Date, look. I knew it. I knew it. You killed her, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about. I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to check the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at the Okiura Fishery Warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. 89 called your secretary. The same 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju? Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion, and in an instant, they surrounded me. Ugh! We'd like to ask you to please leave. Go around asking too many questions and someone's gonna get hurt. You really think we were just gonna storm there and he was just gonna spiel his guts? Come on, man. We gotta have some kind of plan if we want to get information out of him. Damn it, So! There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Oda? Gah! Calm down, Date. We still have our lead. Lead? Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her Alice or Alice. What do you call? What do you think? Alice and Iris? I believe it fits nicely. All right, Alice. What about her? Someone might be able to identify her. Who? Allow me to ask you 3 questions. Again with this. First question. You have seen the corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time? Somnium, right? When was the first time we saw the frozen corpse? Oh, dude, I'm like, I don't know what day it is. What day is it? It's the 5th, right? Was it Sunday night? 2 days ago, Sunday night? That was the second time. When my body was out of commission and you went to the warehouse on your own. I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about the very first time. It was in Somnium. That was the first time we saw it, was in Mizuki's Somnium. So then 3 days ago? 3 days ago, Saturday night, when I synced... Oh, that... Right. Duh. When I synced at Abyss. Yes, in the Somnium world, we saw the frozen corpse of the girl. Question 2. Who is the girl? Alice? Now I know. That girl was probably Alice. Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice? In Mizuki's. Mizuki. My roommate, Mizuki Okiura. Exactly. You mean to tell me you can't imagine someone you've never seen before? Mizuki knows her. Oh my fucking god. What the hell? You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore, she's seen her. Mizuki has seen Alice before. There is no other explanation. Aiba, where's Mizuki now? Where we went with Iris yesterday. Ikume Shrine. The shrine? Why would she be there? Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris. Okay, let's go. Who could this fucking body be then? It's someone that Mizuki knows. Is it Shoko's? No. What? No. Is it Shoko's body? Did they just use it? Ikume Shrine, Tuesday, 2:40 p.m. Is it Shoko's body? I mean, she would know Shoko. Date, did you find Iris? If I did, I would have told you already. Right. What are you doing here? Iris used to like this shrine.
She told me all about her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things, like what gluten-free means.
It's gluten-free. I don't care if it's free. Swear on your Yeezys. We gonna fight. You trying to be on World Star? You gonna record it? Yeah, I got my dollar store camera on.
What gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong.
Where's Oda?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Where's Renju? I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah, her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah, I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that. He was looking for Iris. Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
About Alice. Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of the girl who looks like Iris. Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So, that corpse. Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with the assassin 89. How 89 is connected to So Saejima. And that Saejima is linked to Alice's murder. I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and 89, and that might lead me to Iris. Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice. It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemnisket. I was peeking through the crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift, and I looked under the hood myself, and then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't making sense though. If they're saying the body has been there for 10 years, Mizuki... Oh wait, no. You mean to tell me she followed him at the age of 2? She fucking followed her dad at the age of 2 in a fucking taxi to go see this dead body. No way. Something's not right. They're saying the corpse has been there for 10 years. What? Well, okay, I guess it could be. All right, no, I guess it could be there for 10 years, and maybe like he, on a random day went there to go check on it, and that, okay, never mind. No, it does make sense. My bad. I was thinking like she was gonna spiel the story of how like she was killed. I'm like, didn't this happen like 10 years ago? Mizuki would have been 2 years old. Like, what the fuck? Did you talk to Renju about it?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia. That's why Alice showed up during the sink. What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house. Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki? Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. I actually met one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage warehouse. I was curious. I asked some around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave up ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let the place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy is still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
How long was he managing the warehouse? Hey Mizuki, how long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
That's like how... I mean, 18 years only links to Iris, because she said she's about 18 now. No! Does she have a twin? Oh my fucking god. Is that what they're going with now? She had a twin, didn't she? Or some bullshit like that, right? No, that wouldn't make sense. No, because... that wouldn't make sense, because again, like... yeah, because, no, it would be impossible for her to be a twin, because Iris would have just been born that year that he took over the company. Huh. Aiba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago. Understood. Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris. What's her name? Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Etaku High School. What?
Renju was my classmate at Etaku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. Allison's Monica.
Am I saying that right? Monica? I think I'm saying that right because it's Monica. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Alice is Monica, Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now, but even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Aiba, where is Hitomi right now? At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris. Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss. Roger that. We're gonna sync with Hitomi? Or are we just gonna question her? Police headquarters, Tuesday, 5:08 p.m. Yeah, it looks like we're just questioning her for now. Then we're probably going to sync with her. You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber. Even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why? I want to say, okay, well, judging from the fact that it linked, so the information on Monica, it linked Hitomi and Renju to it. I think this is the one they want me to show. I think. I hope. Please be right. Yes, I think I got it. Because the body isn't Iris, and you know it. Are you serious? Yes. Her name is Monica EY. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju. That's ridiculous. Oh, now you're talking. But you know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body, and we can prove it. Why would Renju be questioned about dumping the body? Well, where she was found, she was in the forklift. Why would you put... He was, like, pretty much hiding her. And then the whole thing with the, him taking over the company and only keeping that, like, one specific cold storage warehouse to him, right? I think this is it. Hell yeah. Oh, there's only two? The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okira for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse in there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica EY, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How do you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. I know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you have known. Tell me. Tell me everything. Sync time. Sync time. Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her. Oh, who would have thought I was going to be syncing with her? My god, it's like the game is pretty set up to be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of following the same shit. Date, I'm sure I told you enough times by now, but please come back within 6 minutes. I can't promise you that, pewter. What do you mean? I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something. Date, you can't. Why not? You know why. Because it will take over my consciousness? Yes. But if it's only a little... No, not even a little. If the sink passes the critical point, the damage is irreparable. But what does that mean exactly? What does it mean? You both just look at me like it's not a bad thing. Like... Are you hiding something? I smell conspiracy in those trousers there, boss. Don't think I didn't forget about the 3 times you murdered So Saejima. I'm just saying. I don't know. No. I'm not hiding anything. Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen. Fine. I'll just say it. Yeah? Pewter, tell him. Me? You know more about it than I do. Well... What happens after 6 minutes of sinking? Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7 or 8. I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit. Do you remember the story I told you about the egg? Yeah? Why? If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell, because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already. Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next. Huh? And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they're all traded. Switched. Interesting. Very interesting. So maybe it's not them turning people into AI, but transferring their consciousness into another body. I wonder, why are we getting told about the sink machine's properties outside the limit? I'm starting to think that's the case now. Maybe what they're trying to do is they know Iris is going to die, so they're trying to, like, basically merge her consciousness within someone else's body or whatever. It has something to do with that, right? The human brain has what we can understand as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories. Anything else? Now you know everything. Talk to the boss. Why did you keep this a secret? I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases. We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited. Exploited? But even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk? Bad people? A criminal organization. Spies from another country. Those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. You can't let this secret get out. But I think it's already out. That's what they're doing with Iris right now. Renju and fucking Falco are trying to fucking swap. Wait, that's why they. Oh my fucking god. They're swapping EY and Iris's bodies. Oh my fucking god. That's why they preserved her body. That's why they preserved her body, and that's why she looks like her. That's why she looks like her. They're swapping those bodies. Now it makes sense. Actually, this explanation right here, this is exactly what I needed. Everything to this point now pretty much makes sense. Aside from the fact that Shoko died. That I still don't know. I don't know why Shoko had to fucking die. They just fucking killed her ass. I guess, okay, I guess I can't explain, like, the Cyclops serial killings. I don't know if, like, what they're trying to do. Actually, no, I do know what they're trying to do. They're killing women so that way, like, you know, people's loved ones, they're trying to, like, swap them in. That's what, oh my fucking god, that's what they're doing. That's why they're killing people. They're using the dead bodies of people they don't care about to swap in people they do care about. Oh my fucking god, it makes sense. Because that, I mean, they killed EY. They killed her. They killed Monica. And purely probably for the reason is because they discovered that Iris had this brain tumor and they discovered a way to swap Iris's consciousness in another body. So they killed EY because she, you know, fucking probably like looks like an adult Iris or whatever, and they're gonna fucking swap her body in there. And that's why they've had it preserved for fucking 18 years. Or whatever the fuck. And that probably has something to do with the other Cyclops serial killings. Like, they're killing these women, and they were going to transfer their consciousness. That's why all their eyes are missing, because we discovered that the prototype sync machine that they are using, you need to remove an eyeball. Oh my fucking god, it makes sense. They're literally using the sync machine to swap bodies. They're killing people that they don't care about and swapping in the consciousness of other people. Oh my god, and you know what? Do you think Rohan put his body in some, like, fucking other person? Maybe Rohan was like, I want to be a pretty princess, so he killed a fucking, a woman and fucking swapped his consciousness into her? Oh my god, literally, this is all I needed. This is all I needed. Now I know everything. I understand why everything's happening. That's all I fucking needed. I don't think I can tell you who killed Shoko. I don't know if it was Renju or not. I mean, like, that's kind of the only conclusion I have right now. But I think maybe Renju was only at the scene. Maybe it was still Falco who did it. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I think I still need more clues to figure out who killed her. But I know why they killed her. And I know why all the Cyclops serial killings happened. And I know why they have a sync machine and why they kidnapped Iris, because they know she's going to die and they're trying to implant her consciousness in EY's body. Holy shit, dude. That was a lot of exposition that we just received from this shit. Swapping bodies between two people. Trading minds. Hey, Hitomi, you want to swap bodies? I don't mind being a hot mommy. Date. You remember what I told you earlier. Are you listening to me? Yeah, I got it. Are you really okay? I'm fine. Start it. Understood. Let us begin. But did they really need to, like, branch off 7 different timelines to fucking, like, tell me that? You know what I mean? Like, it just feels so weird how they tell this story. Like, then what the fuck are the other timelines then? Oh my, wait. Oh shit, that was an upskirt. I guess I'll get into it later. I don't want to keep, like, yapping. I want to see the exposition, but, like, I have a theory on why, like, Somnium is what changes everything. I guess I'll at least say this. Like, I'm thinking maybe he's, like, swapping consciousness with people. You know what I mean? Like, depending on what you do in Somnium, it, like, alters the consciousness. And maybe you're, like, implanting your memories of something. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's how they're going to explain it more so than, like, we're actually altering reality. God? I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger. My, how ruthless! Ow! Are you okay? That hurt. I'll let you read this porno mag and it'll make you feel better. I will burn it. The fog is making it pitch black. Hey, listen. The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan activate. Wait, there's no like... Wait, are we actually going to test the theory of swapping consciousness? Are we not going to have a time limit? Or some shit? Only 3? Oh, okay, never mind. 4. Are there going to be any branching paths? Sinking in the mountain. Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal Hitomi's secret buried deep inside. Oh my god. That's why the other path was locked too. And it makes sense now. Because these are the two connecting people. Hitomi and Falco. Oh my god. Because who... I sure hope it doesn't, like, lock me, though. Or maybe, like, you have to get through all of this one and then it unlocks both paths. Because it does make sense that Hitomi is going to be this branching path. Because the other one that was locked was when we went down Falco's branching path. See, everything's making sense now. We got to be getting close to the end of the game, then. If everything's making sense now... we gotta be close to the end then. Oh. Didn't the original Cyclops serial killings happen in the woods? It disappeared. No, wait. It might still be nearby. Light it up. A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety. Let's worship it. That seems like an odd choice for a flower. Worship it? Yeah. I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead. Boom. It bloomed a little. I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening. Lit it up. I guess follow the fireflies? Hole in tree. A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside. Stick hand in? I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Oh, whoa! She actually did. Oh, fuck. I fell, but I'm still in the forest. It's darker than before. What? Is someone there? Hey! That voice is... I don't know who it is, so I guess I'll have to wait. Find out where that voice is coming from. Shake? We shaking something? Okay, that was the tree. That's where we went before. Oh, was I supposed to follow this path? I think this is a new path. Hole in tree 2.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big as a soccer ball.
Tackle it?
Understood. I will do my best. This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that. "5 minutes? What is this?
Is that a secret?
What? Finally! Oh my god! Dude, I've been never finding those, like, ever. Holy shit. I'm glad I actually found... It happens to be, like, the last fucking Somnium of the game, probably, and I fucking finally found another one of those. Renju? Am I supposed to be doing something with him? I mean, the fireflies go to him. I think we gotta do something with him.
Renju Okiura.
Flirt with him? I'm assuming we probably gotta show the picture. That makes sense to me.
Renju, look at this.
The fuck?
Wait!
Renju, stop! Pitter patter, let's skedatter, I guess. Shook Renju. Do we gotta go find him now? Well, he ran this way, did he not? Do I gotta do something with this? Well, it's either the holes or the rock. I guess we do something with this?
What is this? It wasn't here earlier.
Geronimo? Really? Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Hup!
I was falling like 4 times now already.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice.
I'm assuming it... I mean, I don't know who... Still don't know who's really speaking, but I'm assuming it's Hitomi, Monica, and Renju in this. So I'm assuming it's going to be one of those 3, so I don't know.
Monica!
It's Hitomi's voice. Where is she? Look for her. Okay, so I was right. So the other one was probably Renju, because Renju appeared in the thingamabob, so... I guess, are we back to following the fireflies? Hello? Oh, wait. Hole in tree 3 is different. So wait, do I want to go this way? Oh, shit! Damn, bitch, you scared me. I thought I was being attacked. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, no. Well, I guess we can't do anything with her. But the hole in tree 3 is different. Hole in tree 3. Here we are. Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate. What? Those are pretty big. Scream? Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi! Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still. Hitomi stopped. A hole in a tree. Should we also stick our hand in? I won't get sucked in, right? Oh. A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone. Might be important. Hold on to it. Ha ha ha. This must be what we show to Hitomi. Where is Hitomi, by the way? There she is. So fucking dark, bro. Why you guys gotta be in this damn forest? That's Hitomi. Show bracelet. Do you remember this? Damn, she booked it. Wait! Follow her. On it. Shook Hitomi. So she ran... Yeah, see, now we got hole 2. So she ran this way, right? We got hole 2. Hole 2! Wait, I went the wrong way, didn't I? No, it's this way. It's so fucking dark. I can't see shit, dog. Hole 2. A large hole. Was this here before? Let's go. Jump in. You can lead the way. Hey. Doot Dora. Doot doot Dora. Doot Dora. Doot doot Dora. If there's nothing left to do. Yeah. I feel bad for Ai, but she's just face planting this whole Somnium. Date, what's going on? I don't know. It's pitch black. I can't see anything. I see. Then it's not me malfunctioning. Can you feel your way around? I can try. I mean, it's been dark this whole time. What the fuck are you guys on about? Oh, we only have one thing. Is this the right way? I'm sorry, I'm like fucking... Okay, I gotta go like up this way, it looks like. I think. Maybe not? This way? Oh, it's over here. Durr. Just follow the spiders. Why can't we follow the butterflies? A lycoris... Wait, a lycoris? A lycoris flower. Dig that shit up. Let's do it. What? Another hole. A large hole. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. If this ain't the end of this Somnium, we're hella screwed. We've come this far. I will not protest now. Yep. Is this when they find her body? That is... Did they find her body? Yep. Reveal the secret. Or are they trying to get at they killed her? Then why would they do that? Obviously, that's when they dug her up and then they decided to preserve her body from there. Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. My guess is So Saejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Song in resonance. We don't even got a time. 18 years ago. Bull fucking shit. No way. Bull fucking horse shit. Bull fucking shit. Hitomi is not Iris's mom. Okay, you got me. You fucking got me. EY was Iris's mom. I mean, it makes sense. They both have pink hair. That's how she got the pink hair. Hitomi doesn't have pink hair. And then wait. Who would have been the father, though? Don't tell me it's So. That's fucking wild. But I guess it would make, I mean... politicians are fucking scummy, dude. I would see him fucking a 16-year-old or whatever. You know, I'm gonna just shut up because there's gonna be so much exposition we're gonna receive now, so let's just fucking go through this. Wait, you're going to see So? Fuck. See, if I would have known that, because I was thinking that Hitomi was actually Iris's mom. So I want to change my voice for her so fucking bad now because the whole reason was like I thought Hitomi was Iris's mom legitimately. So that's why I kind of made their voices that same kind of like soft, you know. But now I feel like I should change Hitomi's voice and give the voice I had for Hitomi to Monica. Fuck. I mean, it's too late now. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna like change it, but I will obviously do something for Monica here. So I gotta fucking come up with a voice. I don't know what I'm gonna do though.
Yes, I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine. But your stomach is still... Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you, and especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why...
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair. His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. So wait, how many fucking people did So fuck? Are you kidding me? Because he said that I was his father. Or Date was his father. How many, dude, it got busy. Oh, it's a whole family of supers. Oh, it's just too good. Like, what the, this fucking politician, man. He going around fucking everyone. What, are you kidding me? So that way, that would mean, oh my fucking god, that would mean that, like, Iris is what? Like, my lost cousin? Date's, like, lost cousin or some shit? Well, no, because it's of the same father, so they would be step-siblings. Oh my fucking god, what the hell? Because I'm assuming Date would have been born of a different mother, but So literally said before he killed us in that one pathway that he was Date's father. Meaning that Iris is literally our sibling. She's literally Date's stepsister. Because they would have been born of the same father. So, I'm assuming that Monica didn't give birth to Date. But it's still the same father. How many people did this motherfucker fuck? Maybe Renju isn't even Mizuki's. No, that can't. No, because Shoko is 100% Mizuki's mother. There's no fucking way. I don't know if Renju's actually the father. It could have been So. I don't know. Maybe we're all just like the fucking surrogate of this damn politician. Like, what the fuck? But no, Shoko strikes so many resemblance to Mizuki. There's no way Shoko's not her mother. But yes, I 100%, like, this makes sense that Monica is Iris's mother because she has the pink hair and the blue eyes. Motherfucker, dude. This is crazy. There's no way he'll accept the child. It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit. I'll be right back. Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter, just to be extra safe. I really don't think I'll need it, but okay, if it'll make you feel better. I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next? You already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened. And then he stabbed her. Or hired someone to stab her. Holy shit, dude. So much fucking... Oh my god. This flips like everything I even thought about at this point. About Monica's killer. Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right?
But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Saejima, the son of So and his late wife. Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes,
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine.
What did So say to Monica?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
What happened after Monica's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma. Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
Who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the
Kumakuras, because we obviously know Shoko and Renju were in bed with the Kumakuras, so that makes sense.
Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. And then we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home, but we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous and decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to a mob doctor he trusted.
Those are the Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here? Yeah. Cover her. Just a minute. I took her eye. Beautiful. So maybe... I was gonna say maybe I was off with the whole like sync machine thing, but I mean I think that is a factoring clue. But okay, so the fact that Rohan just did that confirms that Rohan and Falco are 100% the original Cyclops serial killers. Falco was the hitman that killed them, and then Rohan stole their eyes. And maybe I'm off as to what but then, like, why explain the whole body swap thing? Maybe, like, Renju realized that, and maybe, like, because... I'm still thinking they're going to use that to swap their bodies. So, what I'm thinking is, because EY is already dead, and Iris is going to die because of the tumor, he still wants to swap their bodies. So that way at least Iris's consciousness can live in EY's body. And she would still be the same because they look like exactly identical. They literally look like... Iris looks like her mother. So it's like... It's another way to at least give her a chance at life that EY couldn't have, and what Iris might get taken away from her from the stupid tumor. I don't think I'm far off in saying that that's what they're using, like the prototype sync machine. I think. But it doesn't explain the original Cyclops serial killings, because then I'm guessing they weren't in cahoots with the... Rohan and Falco weren't killing people to, like, swap their bodies. I think they were just straight up killing people. Like, Rohan is, like, a sadistic dude, because that scene right there, removing her eyeball and keeping it, like, okay, clearly he's just, like, a psychopath. So, like, them murdering those women back then was, like, them just being fucking delusional. Like, actually crazy, being serial killers. And it had no other motive outside of that. But I'm guessing everything else plays out to how it was. Like, Falco was fed up with it. He actually was in love with Hitomi and wanted to be with her, so he tried to get out of that, and then he got locked up in jail for it. Rohan committed suicide, yada yada. We know the spiel.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body and left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw. Monica. We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they would know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to. No matter what. Okay. I understand. I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
And you know what? It makes sense why that forklift hasn't been moved in 10 years. Or whatever. I mean, they mentioned that, like, this forklift hasn't seen use in years because it has the icicles around it, and that's why, because they put her body in there. This warehouse is owned by Okira Fishery. My father runs it, but it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes, don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you the key. You can come visit anytime you want to see Monica.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you. I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry, Monica.
Man, and that means like Date almost fucked it for them. Did you get the birth certificate? The mom doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate. I even picked up the mother a baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about that. Just submit the birth certificate and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all of this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally? Huh.
What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris.
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of her eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also from Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love, and Monica reminds me of Monoko, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with an eye.
An AI, which means which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name.
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it. I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So-son, Saito Saejima.
How? Saito is only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son, and all of the evidence of the scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, for the Kumakuras?
I feel the same way, but you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come, so wait until the right moment, okay?
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep. And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. My hands were full raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away. Mama! Mama! Woof! Woof! Mama! I'm wet! I'm wet! Sweepy! Mommy! I want to race today! Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy! I want to see Milky Moon again! Mommy! You were so good at dancing! Mommy! Pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, Don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy, how long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again, with everybody. Hey, Mommy, do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching. Mommy, thank you for everything. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world. Mommy, look! I drew it! The Onomiyaki War, huh? That was so fun! We should do it again! The food or the food fight? Both! I'm gonna have to say no on the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean. But Uncle said he wants to do it again, too. Hey, Mommy? Yes? Are you gonna marry him? What are you talking about? As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it. I say go for it. I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her, but I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monica's body to the police, So would be punished by law, and the Saishima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered, and that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father, and even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris, but fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said, if you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there is an experimental new treatment. It was... Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer, and they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mommy said. Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor, but the procedure would be expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on some kind of money, but I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail So Saijima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to... That's why he was at the warehouse. Invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. And after I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. And that's why her body was out on the table, because she put her there. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed. seeing the body he thought he had got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of the woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I would have expected him. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone. I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it. And I know she had the baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand? I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way that he'd risk his political career not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back in his pocket and run out of the warehouse.
And that's when we found him.
I came out of my hiding place and put Monica's body back, but then something unexpected happened.
That's when Dante came in, right? Yep, that's when we were there.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around,
it can't be. Iris. So we basically fucked up their entire plan, is what I'm getting at. Date was the what do you want to call it? The contingency in the plan, I guess. I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. And I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking. Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is So Saejima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment was restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail So Saejima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it! I heard Aiba call for me, and I came too. What do you want? What are you fucking on about, dude? There is so much exposition now, it's crazy. Continuing Sunday's events. I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back under the hood of the forklift, and then I left.
Makes sense. That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived at the scene. It makes perfect sense, now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events of the warehouse Sunday night. Simple. Why did Rohan remove Monica's eye?
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Did you tell Renju about the blackmailing?
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nodami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases? If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly, I headed for the exit.
Wait! Where are you going?
To look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes.
How do you know where Iris is?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju. We don't know that for certain. It could be 89. Either way, Iris is in danger right now. No, I think it's Saito, because Renju wouldn't do it. Obviously, Renju's in this whole fucking mess. He wouldn't kill Iris. 89 is the uncle that she loved and that, like, played with her as a kid. So it can't be 89. Who's that left that wants her dead? Saito, right? It's probably Saito that has her. Listen to the rest of the story, right? Well, who else would fucking threaten about her capture?
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location? Don't tell me it's the cold... Fuck it. I'm gonna stab someone if it's the cold storage warehouse. I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Date.
Run. Boss! Please do not worry. I merely put her to sleep. What are you doing? My orders. They told us to halt on our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as is, which is why. Investigation. What investigation? Shoko or Iris? Neither. The investigation of Monica's murder. Monica? But her case is all but completely solved. Yes, but only to us. Right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing. So Saejima. So threatened us, didn't he? I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation, as of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. Tch. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply. Aiba, can you turn off the power?
Easily.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Gah! Yeah, fuck that dude. Why would you keep the gun on him? Wait, hold on. What are you fucking doing? Take the gun from him. Why the fuck would you stuff him in there with the gun, dude? I hate people sometimes. Like, take the weapons off him. At least make him have to get another gun. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god, I hate people, dude. Take a fucking gun. Now, tell me, where is this location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you,
all right, take me there. Holy shit, my brother in Christ.